This is how it was. I grew up in Dayton, Ohio. I have 3 brothers and 1 sister. My mother was in an abusive relationship when I was born, and I grew up in that household. When you're in an abusive relationship, surviving the relationship is the only thing you can think about. All you're doing is living moment to moment, but eventually the relationship becomes too much to bear and you have to escape. That's what my mother did in September 2006. She couldn't take the abuse any longer and felt her life was in danger. So suddenly, we found ourselves at the front steps of YWCA of Dayton, Ohio. Our experience there would change our lives. We were not just taken in and given a place to stay. We were taken in and shown love and compassion. We were taken in and given warm beds, a sturdy roof, but most importantly, treated like we were part of a family. Which, of course, we immediately became as soon as we walked in the door. We were taken to a room filled with gently used clothing, handed some suitcases, and told to go wild. I sure did. I had hardly ever been shopping before. Clothes came into our household sporadically, always handed down. But here, we were told to get whatever we wanted. We were in heaven. We were given a warm, safe place to stay. My mom got counseling, and so did we. There was a room full of toys for us to play with and even take home after we moved to permanent housing or to keep in our room at the YWCA. But most importantly, it was the staff at YWCA that turned our lives around. Every person we dealt with treated us with respect. The woman running the cafeteria took me in like I was her own son. The counseling staff gave us big hugs and encouragement. They became our friends, and then they became family. I was at a very vulnerable age when we came to YWCA. I was 12 years old. I was shy, defensive, and angry. But during my time at YWCA, I began to believe I was valuable. I began to realize my life had a purpose. I could feel people loved and believed in me. My siblings felt that way too. Eventually, we moved on from YWCA to a new home and a new life. There were still struggles, but my experience at YWCA gave me the confidence and hope to move forward. This is how it is. I went into the military, then into college. Now I live in Gastonia with my wife and our children. I work for the United Way, and I've been accepted into law school. One day I stopped by YWCA Central Carolinas just to check it out. I was amazed at what I saw. The Families Together program was mind-blowing, so similar to what we experienced in Dayton. But entire families are allowed to stay together. There is no age limit. In Dayton, my older brother was too old to stay with us. But here, siblings' ages are not an issue. Families have more time to stabilize, up to 18 months, and the staff are just as kind and caring. My experience with YWCA left a permanent mark on my heart. It showed me the power of compassion, the impact of selfless service, and the importance of lifting up others when they are down. When YWCA in Dayton took my family in, I got my first glimpse of the potential nonprofits have to change lives. I didn't know what to expect the day Mom took us out of school and we landed on the steps of YWCA. But that day changed my life forever.